Well, what he's not going to be able to make the case for is that he didn't invest in a company that made money from aborted fetus disposal. This is incredible. Earlier in the year, Mitt Romney had to answer some questions about Huffington Post reporting that in 1999, Romney was part of an investment group that invested $75 million in Stericycle, a medical waste disposal firm that's been attacked by anti-abortion groups because they dispose of aborted fetuses collected from family planning clinics. Now, Romney was basically trying to play the pro-life type guy, and he said, you know what, I wasn't really involved at Bain at that time. Bain said he left in February of '99 to run the 2002 Olympic Winter Games, and he had nothing to do with the deal. It never became a campaign issue, Lewis. Turns out it was a flat-out lie.
All right.
Just not true. Yet another contradiction in his ongoing debate with himself about abortion. The Stericycle deal is relevant because it really questions, number one, can we trust Mitt Romney? I think we know the answer is no. But number two, when did he actually leave Bain Capital? There was a Washington Post story reporting that Bain Capital acquired companies that outsource jobs. And we talked about that last week. The Romney campaign insists that Romney left in February of 1999, about a month or so before Bain took over the companies mentioned in the Washington Post article. The SEC documents that we now have looked at suggest that's not true. They say Romney played a role at Bain Capital at least until the end of 1999. Check out motherjones.com for the detailed story on this. And the documents state that Mitt Romney may be deemed to share voting and dispositive power with respect to over 2 million shares of common stock in Stericycle in his capacity as sole shareholder, Lewis. That was about 11% of the outstanding shares of common stock. Mitt Romney claimed to have had nothing to do with the investment in the company Stericycle, which disposed of aborted fetuses. Turns out he held 11% of their outstanding shares of common stock.
Okay. So if he's just a shareholder and not actively engaged in anything the company does...
He actively decided to invest in the company.
Right. Maybe he was oblivious to what they did.
Maybe he was doing what he did to American Pad and Paper, which was to destroy the company. Maybe that's what we'll hear. Listen, Romney's job is not to help companies, it's to buy them and then destroy them. So he was actually doing something that's pro-life, anti-abortion by investing in this company. Give me a break. This is pathetic.
Is it okay to plead ignorance about what the company was doing if you're an investor?
No, absolutely not. If it is, then no question about it. Not when you're owning 11% of the outstanding stock. If I have $5 in, some company that's doing something evil, and then I find out about it, it's reasonable to plead ignorance. If this is your job, you can't plead ignorance on it.
Fair enough.
Okay, let's take a break, Lewis. There's one more story I wanted to get to here, a Mitt Romney story. Let's try to push it to the next segment. We'll take a break. Facebook.com/David Pakman Show passed 5,000 likes over the weekend. Big news. We'll take a break and be back with more after this.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.